Hey, what's up? It's your girl Marissa coming at you with another video. I just wanted to come on and say, what's up? What's up? How you doing? What's going on with you? I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey. Okay, so let me stop playing around and let's get into it. If you are watching this video, my name is Marissa Thompson. I am a concept developer, retail strategist, and former office administrator. I use my office practice. I'm so sorry, I'm laughing. I use my office practices to show clients how to achieve their goals with what they presently have. I work with product-based bosses to help them to increase their sales so that they can organize their workflow so that they can focus on more money-generated activities in their business. How? By teaching them strategies that I have learned throughout the years from me building up my business. I'm the chick who started her first boutique with $50 on a bin, and I built myself up. So if you haven't heard about me, now you did. My girl, it's your girl Marissa, and I'm just so one. And I just wanted to come on and say welcome to Unleash Your Five Consultant. I'm so happy to have you guys. A lot of you are new followers, and I just wanted to come on and share some tea with you guys, share some retail information with you guys. So excuse me as I bring up my screen for you guys. I don't know where you may be watching me from. You may be watching me from Instagram, you may be watching me from Facebook, or you may also be watching me from YouTube. From wherever you're comfortable, whatever platform you're comfortable with, I just want to welcome you guys to the Unleash Your Five tribe. Love you guys, appreciate your following, appreciate all the shares, the likes, the DMs for questions about you guys starting your boutiques, and it is just a pleasure to be able to pour into you guys. So if you have not done so, I'm sure you're following me by now. If you haven't followed me and you just randomly came across this video, I would like for you to just click the like, click the follow, click the subscribe wherever you are. Click that button and make sure to turn on your notifications so you can know when your girl is dropping videos. I drop random videos. I don't have a schedule right now, so I'm just dropping videos as the Lord leads me, as I get ideas, because most of this year I'm doing more classes with my tribe, private classes with my tribe. So as the Lord lead me, I drop videos on my pages. So if you have not followed me, follow me, and make sure to like this video if you're watching it, and make sure to turn on your notifications so that you can know when I'm dropping videos, when I'm dropping tips and tricks to help you with your retail business. And also I enjoy just sending out my motivational quotes each morning, just to keep you guys grounded, keep you guys focused. As entrepreneurs, we get a little, we get a little overwhelmed trying to get these goals sorted out, and when bumps start coming in, we get a little distracted, we get a little discouraged. So that's where your girl come in and just give you some tips. Also, for the month of May, we have our upcoming class for this month, which is going to be pricing for profit. Pricing for profit, your masterclass for May. This class is going to be from May 26th, and it is free to everyone on my mailing list. So if you have not joined my mailing list, be sure to join it. It is just go over to bit.ly// mailing list UYF. Make sure join bit.ly/ mailing list UYF to join our mailing list, because everyone who's on the mailing list will have access to this class. It's pricing for profit. It's a masterclass where I'm pouring into you guys all of the information that I use when it comes to pricing my products, not just eyeballing, not just throwing prices on, not just watching my competitors and trying to beat them, but literally sitting down and coming up with strategies and markup and how you calculate it and how you really understand what you have to make from each order you're putting in. You would be, by you knowing your markup It helps you to make better decisions with what items you're going to purchase from your suppliers. You got to know your price range, okay? So that's why I'm doing this masterclass, and it's free. Once you join the list, you'll have free access to it. So that's all you got to do, okay? So today we are doing a class on 3 mistakes with pricing product errors, okay? You know, because we are doing the pricing for profit masterclass this month, I wanted to talk more about pricing. Some of you guys have really climbed into my DM asking me questions on, you know, pricing, on why you should select particular items and stuff for your product. So I really wanted to use this month to really help us to piggyback off of last month when we completed the 7-day challenge, increasing your retail coins. So this is going to help you even more when it comes to making sure your prices are right to make that profit that you need. Okay? So let's get into the class. So 3 mistakes for pricing, for product pricing error. 3 mistakes for product pricing error is number 1. And I know this is pre-recorded, but I still want to see my number 1s. I still want to see those comments. I want to see those 1s. I want you to DM me those 1s. I want you to hashtag me those 1s. Tag me at Alicia5. I want to see those 1s. So number 1 is pricing your products too low or too high. This is one of the main problems retailers do. We often try to price our products too low. Main reason is that this is done by trying to keep up with our competitors. Because we're trying to just say, okay, this person is selling this product for this amount, I want to beat them. This is one of the most common mistakes, and this does not guarantee customers are going to purchase from you. This is not going to guarantee that they're not going to purchase from that particular supplier and run to you just because you're cheaper. No. That is one of the most common mistakes, just pricing your products too low, and because of that, you end up, a lot of entrepreneurs end up closing their doors, and they don't understand why, because they're undercutting themselves. They are basically giving away their products. And if you want to give away products, go into a non-profit organization, create a community where you're going to create some type of program that you're going to build back into your community. But I know your entrepreneur business that you're doing selling products is not what you're trying to do to give away your products. So stop it. If you're eyeballing, if you're just looking at your competitors and trying to undercut them, this is not going to work. I guarantee you, I advise you to stop it right now, because it's not going to increase your sales. You may be getting sales, but when you really put your when you really do your inventory, when you really put your figures into your system and look at your paperwork, your paperwork, your spreadsheets at the end of the month, at the end of the year, when you compare your cost of your goods, when you compare your expenses for the month, you're going to see where you're really losing. So stop it. Another problem when it comes to pricing too high and too low is you are eyeballing your prices and not really going over the details of the total cost. Because you are just saying, okay, I'm going to sell this phone for this price, you're just giving it a figure. You're not really looking into the details of how much it cost, you know, what all it entailed for you to actually get this phone. We're talking about this phone just for example. What all it entailed to get this phone up and running. Did you have to outsource somebody to come in and program the phones for you? How much did the phones cost you from it reaching to your door? You know, all of these things you need to consider when it comes to your pricing. So you just can't eyeball it. And when it comes to eyeballing it, you can't just eyeball it. It could be varies between high and low. You could be eyeballing it and pricing it too high. and not getting sales. And then you could be eyeballing it and pricing it too low, not getting sales also. But then in other case, you could be getting sales, but the sales are not helping to cover the expenses and the profit that you need to take care of yourself and to also to withstand the business. Okay, so that is one problem also when it comes to pricing too high or pricing too low. Another thing is lower. When it comes to lower thinking, if you price lower than your competitors, like I said earlier, people are gonna come running. So you're saying, okay, I'm gonna price it way lower than my competitors. So guarantee automatically people are gonna come running. And so you do that and you get like crickets. Crick, crick. Nobody is buying and you're wondering why. Or people are buying and pulling it off of the shelf, but when you get to your books, when your accounting get into your system and see that you don't have enough to pay your employees, you don't have enough to pay your monthly fees for running your online business, you don't have enough to pay even yourself. This is why. So at the end of the day, you're losing and you're killing and sucking your business dry and giving away your products for free, basically. So you're doing charity work, So like we said, point number one, the first mistake is you are pricing your products too high or too low when it comes to product pricing error. So number two, and I want to see the twos in the comments. I'm so happy to have you guys here watching this video, and I do appreciate all of your time, and trust me, love you guys and appreciate your time and your effort, and just keep pushing, keep striving, okay? So let's get back. Number two. Number two is basing your products on your opinion and not your market. Now, some of us, we go into business and we have a notion, we have an opinion of what we think things should be, how we think things should be, and we don't really go and do the research. We make a big mistake by not putting in the work. Some of us, we need to get on Google University. We need to go out there and look at competitors who are doing the same thing we're doing. We need to go and invest and purchase their items, check it out. We need to go to the suppliers that we want to purchase from and really get samples of the products and really understand our market. Whatever industry you're going in, you really got to put in the work and research it, because this is one of the biggest errors that a lot of new entrepreneurs do. I did it myself, so don't beat yourself up. I did it and I had to learn the hard way, and I'm trying to point these out so that you don't have to go through what I went through. So I dropped my notes. Hold on. Yeah, so first thing, research. The mistake we're not making is, the mistake we're making is we're putting our own opinion when it comes to pricing. So basically, you feel that your product should cost this amount, so you give it this price. That is not a good thing. Or you see your competitors selling the product at this price, so you feel that your price is better, or your product is better, your product is better, so you feel that your product should be more, or you feel like your product should be less, or you feel like your product should be the same amount as theirs. Whatever your opinion is, you cannot just eyeball it. You cannot just use it based on your opinion. You have to do the research and really understand the total expenses that is accumulated when it comes to your products. Okay, when it comes to bringing your products and providing it as to your audience, you have to consider from point A to point B, point A to point Z, wherever it is. Okay, so we should have a range when it comes to, at the end of your research, you should have a range to know, okay, this product in my market is selling between $20 to $35, from my research. So based on your research, you see that this is the price range of the product that you're selling in the market that you're in. So now that is the range you have. So now, based on how much you are buying your products for, you have a kind of guideline to know where you can price your products. And based on where you price your products, you know who demographic you are targeting. If it's low, if it's medium, or if it's a high price product, that gives you an idea. Okay, when it comes to also targeting your demographic, which we're going to talk about a little more later down. Okay, another problem when it comes to basing your price on your own opinion and not the market is not pricing your products based on the product value and your brand. And like we said, demographic also. You cannot just eyeball it. You have to price the product based on your product value, based on your brand as a company, and what are you portraying as a business. And also you have to consider who you selling to. You can't be selling to teenagers and want to have a $1,000 product. Teens may not buy it based on what it is, or teens parents may not buy it based on whoever when you niche down and know who your ideal client is. So those are the things that you have to consider. You have to do the research. You can't eyeball it based on your opinion. You have to really know what the range is of the price that you can price your product at, and then you have to do the research based on your product value, based on your brand, and also considering your demographic, who you selling to know if they're willing to pay the price that you want to sell your products for. Okay, so that's what you have to consider. So point number three, I want to see 3 in the comments. 3 is receiving the same products profit margin across the board. Basically, you are doing a product margin for all of your products in your business on one markup price. You should have markup margin based on your categories of your products, not straight off the board. You shouldn't be selling a pants and a shirt shouldn't cost the same thing. You shouldn't have the same markup for those, because normally the price range for your wholesale price for a pants and your wholesale price for a shirt is different. So you need to have different markups so that you know what you could play with based on your demographic. So one of another big mistakes that most people often do, and I like to call it eyeball, they just like to times everything by 3. In some cases, times it by 3 when it comes to marking up your product is okay, but with some products it's not okay. You may have to have a particular percentage that you know that's standard for marking up those products. Like a lot of people, when it comes to dresses and stuff, they may have a percentage, but when it comes to maybe accessories, it's easier to price it by times and by 3. Why? Accessories are cheaper than, well, it depends on your type of accessories, but standard, regular, custom jewelry, it's standardly at a reasonable price where you can times it by 3 and you still have a great low cost. But let's just say when it comes to shoes and stuff, some shoes cost $10 a buck, some shoes cost up to $15 to $20 something dollars. You need to know what percentage based on your profit margin, how much you're going to mark it up. You can't just mark up times 3. You got to know your demographic, know what is a fairly good profit markup for you that's going to cover your cost of goods, how much you purchase your products for. that's going to help you to withstand your expenses for your business, and that's also going to help you when it comes to getting a little bit of profit off of that product so that you can pay yourself and you can also reinvest back into your business. Your profit is very important because your profit is going to help you to reinvest in your business. So when it comes to a lot of my clients who are starting their business on a smaller scale, our side hustle girls, I love them because that's how I started off my $50 in the bin. You want to make sure that you're making sufficient profit so that you could put it back into the business. So every time you make a sale or every time you accumulate what your total sales is for the week or the month, you have a good bit of money to reinvest into your inventory to increase it. So let's just say you started, and we're going to make it simple. You started your inventory, and I didn't want to go sidetrack, but I just want to make this point. If you started your inventory at $10, right? So now when you start your inventory at $10, you want to make from 10, you want to make $20 to $30, right? Whatever the price range you make, you don't want to sell it for $10 and make back the $10. Obviously, you have to make at least $20 back so that $10 could cover your expenses for your business, and the other 10 could go back into the inventory, or even $5 could cover your expenses and $15 could go back into your inventory. So now you're going to be able to buy $15 worth of inventory. So as you make profit, you can increase your inventory, and that's how you notice a lot of businesses start small and they grow because they keep reinvesting, keep increasing their inventory. And the more you increase your inventory, obviously the more money you're going to make once you're focusing on your ideal client. So let's get back into it because I'm getting sidetracked. When it comes to eyeballing, not eyeballing, but point 3 was marking, basically doing a markup straight across the board for all of your products and not having particular markups for particular categories in your business. So we said timing it by 3 for everything is wrong. You're losing money because you don't know when to mark up high versus when to mark up low. You understand me? So because you want to know your products good, you're going to know, okay, if I normally mark up my pants at a lower markup rate, I know that I get my shirts at a great price, that the markup on my shirts can be even higher and it's still at a great price and it still could sell. So even though you're making a little less profit on the pants, but the shirts are at a higher profit, so technically it's leveling them off. And you have to look at your prices in detail like that so that you can make sure that you're not losing in your business. So that's how you kind of use your discretion as you get comfortable with your products and you know them and you know the value of them. Okay? So now we are on the bonuses, and we are on bonus 1. So like I said, if you guys want to get in on our free class for the month of May, which is pricing your products for profit, make sure to join our mailing list, bit.ly/mailing list UYF. Okay, make sure to join it so that you get access to the free class. And if you're interested in also purchasing the replay, you can also do so too at payhip.com at our digital store. Yeah, our digital store is payhip.com/Anisha So yeah, so bonus number one, and we are still talking about 3 mistakes with pricing products with errors. So bonus number 1 is companies failing to narrow down who their customers are. And if you are not new to my page, you know that this is something that I'm always talking about. You gotta know your clients. You gotta know who they are, who you're talking to, who you're trying to sell to. You know, you gotta know who your potential clients are. And we talked about this in the last class, the last free class last month, with increasing your retail coins challenge, knowing your competitors, how to talk to them, and understanding the whole funnel of getting them from potential customer to becoming a customer, because no one is your customer until they purchase from you. They're just potential customers, or they are your target market. That you'll hear a lot those terms said. So you gotta know who you're targeting, who you are targeting, what they're gonna buy, what's the price range that they're gonna buy those products for. How do you do it? Do the research. How do you do the research? Like we said, check your competitors, Google, take a poll, do surveys, ask around, ask your friends and family if you're just starting out. You're just doing research to know, if you just want to have an idea if this is something that you're interested in selling. Just go and ask your friends and family, hey, how much would you pay for X, Y, and Z? And give them kind of like a price range, so that you could, take your own little poll. You got to invest in your business. And I always tell people to try to think outside the box and don't be afraid. If you're in the grocery store, do a poll. Ask some random women in the grocery store. You're doing your shopping. Ask them, hi, excuse me, who are you? Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm starting a business soon, and I just wanted to find out some more information about women and what products that they would like. Can I ask you a quick question? Ask them the question, and you get some answers, and you will be surprised. And the reason I always stress for you to do the research, because you don't want to start your business and you just learning stuff when you already open your door. You want to know some of the things that may arise. So doing your research is going to help you and help you to understand your target market a little more. So you got to narrow down and know who your customers are. Like we say in the bonus one, know what the price range of target market is going to purchase and willing to purchase the products for. You have to know what will be your comfortable markup price based on what they would pay for the products, And by you knowing what they are comfortable in buying those products at, it's going to help you to guarantee sales more, because you don't want to be targeting, like, let's just say single moms who let's just say single moms who buy diapers or whatever, like, or not even say single moms, let's just say new time moms versus moms who already have 2 and 3 kids. Like when I was a new time mom, you just liked everything and it was cute, and price wasn't an issue because it was your first kid. And then when you down the kid number 2, is like, buddy, cause and effect. You already know certain things, so you know what to spend on, you know what not to spend on, so those two mothers, like me as a first time mother and me now as a mother of 2, is a different demographic. That are 2 different type of people that would pay different prices. So you gotta know who you selling to. So bonus number 2 is, and I want to say 2. Bonus number 2 is, and how long are we? Oh, we're not too long. So bonus number 2 is, companies hold prices at the same level for too long. Why? Because they're ignoring the changes in costs, changes in the competitive environment, and what their customers prefer. Got it. What their customers prefer. So, customers are totally ignoring that. They want to keep their prices at this one price. They're ignoring that, their cost of goods may have changed. It may have gone higher, and they're ignoring that. So one, they're losing. Another thing they may ignore is that there are a lot more new businesses opening in their industry who are giving more competitive prices and are selling the same great products. Let's look at like Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova sells a certain brand of clothing, and you are constantly hearing a lot of other companies saying that they sell the same price. I'm not the same price, they sell the same products. So, even though they sell the same products, Fashion Nova might be like, regardless, they stick into their prices. Competitors may be going lower to help in increasing sales. They may be able to afford it, you know, and that's a different topic, because when it comes to branding your business, then your prices can stay a certain way when you're doing the marketing. So those are things to consider when it comes to pricing your products. You cannot keep it at the same price if your cost of goods maybe have increased. You may need to consider other, if not decreasing your price, then you need to come up with other marketing strategies to help with your pricing. Okay? So it's your job to know what direction your products are going in. As a company, you need to know what direction your products, the industry that you're in, is going. Is it declining? Is it increasing? You need to know it. You need to constantly be learning about your industry, always trying to read information on your industry so that you can be in the know of what's going on in the industry that you're in. And this is going to help when it comes to your pricing, valuing your products. This is going to help you when it comes to not just selling but serving, which I also teach you about, not just posting up products and saying buy, 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 but sell with being informative. Okay? And another point is giving sales based. Okay, yeah. You can also use another tip when it comes to, if you're keeping your prices at one price, you can also use the discretion of decreasing giving sales based on the time of the year. Most people give sales at a time when it comes to their slow season, so you need to be aware of that, and that would help you when it comes to just sales. Because you're keeping it one price this whole year round, you don't want to change your price. That's your price. But this is a time when a lot of your consumers aren't shopping. So you may have to come up with strategies, come up with sales tactics to help to entice them to buy during your sale, during the slow season. So that is another way. Also, keeping your business at the same old sales point can can't can hurt your business, especially if you know the cost of your supplies are rising. So if you keep in your products, I know like a lot of stores and a lot of old time stores, they are stubborn when it comes to changing and adapting. You have to be open to adapting to new ideas, to knowing that there's more people in the marketplace, to be more competitive. So you got to be a little more competitive, more creating more strategies when it comes to helping to increase sales in your business. That's where your marketing budget comes in, and you really have to invest in your marketing so that you could bring more awareness to your business. So you can't just be stubborn in your prices. You have to be willing to fluctuate it based on season, based on maybe basically season, based on conditions of your business, based on if products aren't moving. If products aren't moving, you don't want to maybe end up being stuck with products at the end of the year and you're not able to sell them. So maybe you need to give a sale, decrease the prices so that you can just move those products, but don't be just stubborn in your pricing, but be strategic with it. Say that a couple times. Be, make a plan with it. Don't just pop a sale and just giving discounts. Calculate, put it on paper. If I give a discount of this amount and I sell this amount of the products, I'm gonna still end up with this amount. So you take away what your regular price would be based, you take away what your regular price is, take it away from what your sales price would be, and that's the difference. The difference is what you're writing off, basically the discount. So you need to know if the discount is still at a great price where you're still being able to pay your monthly bills, pay your employees, all of these things, and still be in the price range. So that's why some people do 30% off, some people do 50% off on a certain amount of items. Those are things that you could do. And our final bonus number three, bonus number three is thinking large. Thinking that large amount of discounts equal the same as selling at a regular price. We have some employees who work hard in sales who think that it's just, let me say one thing, who think that the goal is to get the sale no matter what. Give 50% off, give 30% off. You just got to get that sale. Get it. And sometimes just getting a sale at that big discount is not helping the business. It's more so hurting the business. So you have to train your mind to know the full price covers your cost of goods and your profit. And you have to know when to give the discounts. We talked about this in our Increasing Your Retail Coin Challenge last month, like I said. And one way to help in letting your customers feel that they are getting a discount or they're getting great products at a great price is when you give them up sales and cross sales. When you allow them to buy a product for this full price, but then they get a product that maybe is an upper version from this or something that goes with this product at a discounted price. So see, you're still getting the full price for the pen, but you might be getting a discount on the little notebook, So rather than giving sale on everything, all the products in the store, you may just give a sale on an item when they purchase. That's why people say buy one, get the next one half off. Not everything half off. Buy one and get the next one half off. So you gotta buy one for full price, then you get the next one for half off. Like Rainbow does with their sandals. All the sandals, like not all, but some of the sandals will be like I just buy some sandals and it was like the original price is $12.99. But if you buy two of them, you get the two of them for $10 each. So they giving you, rather than you buying, they're encouraging you to buy more and get a smaller discount. You understand me? So I would have bought one sandal for $12.99, but now I said, oh, I want it for $10. So instead of just spending the $12.99, I end up spending $20 buying two shoes. So you got to look at it from that point of view when it comes to sales. And it's a little sale that's only $2.99 off of each shoe, So you don't have to be drastic to upsell, cross sale, and to do bundles to help to increase sales in your business. So think about that. Think about not just getting the sale, but being strategic with the sale. Okay? So another point is selling at cost price is pretty much breaking even. So you have to really keep in your mind that selling at cost price. Cost price is what you bought the product for. It's basically breaking even. So if you bought this pen for $1, you sell it for $1, you get your dollar back. But to make a profit, you have to sell it for more. You have to get more than $1 from it. So based on how much profit you want is how much of the after the dollar is how much you want after that dollar. Okay? So another point is some entrepreneurs train themselves to look at sales, but you have to look at the details of the sales items, like we talked about. Okay? And then you may have, okay, and another example is, let's just say, and I think I did this basically with the rainbow. If you sold 5 items, and you sold the 5 items, but you sold all of them for $50, right? You got all of them for $50 versus your regular price you would get it sold for is $100 if you sold it at a regular price, at your regular sales price. You gotta know the difference in it, and you gotta be mindful of it so you know when to make the discount. And the reason I'm pointing it out so much, because it's not to say, oh, don't give sales, don't give discounts, but it's to say being mindful of how much of a discount you're getting, because some of us as entrepreneurs, we just want to get the sale, so we give these major discounts all the time. But you have to be, mindful of it. You have to create a strategy with it, and you have to get your customers aware. Say, okay, so and so Alicia Fab, they know that, okay, I may have regular price on the rest of my shoes when I had Fab Boutique, but they always know that I had a sales table with crazy prices, and I randomly put shoes that I pulled off of the shelves, and I put it on the sales table, because my strategy was that after a certain period of time, I prefer the shoe to get sold at a discounted price, because we have to be mindful of items and when it comes to the quality of it, because I'm not going to keep a shoe on my shelf all year round, then at the end of Christmas try to sell it at full price, and then somebody come back to my business saying that they shoe poor. So that's what I look like. I sell an old tear up shoe. No, I don't do that. I rather sell it if I see the shoes aren't moving, I see the shoes aren't the type of fashion that my clients like. I move it to the sales table, and I rather sell it at a sales price rather than keep it on the shelf all year round for it to get dry rot. No, thank you. I don't like to tarnish my business like that. You get it on sale, and then you get to wear it, and you still get it at the good quality that it is, So, and that was just my personal preference when it came to my business and my brand. I didn't have people come back to me saying they shoe pop. I don't like that, So people could always talk about my shoes and say, Marissa shoes used to stay on and strap and never pop on me and stuff like that. So, okay, that's it. I get inside track. Okay, so another point when it comes to it is the difference between volume, selling, and volume does not always surpass the actual money amount. Okay, so selling 5 shirts on sale, you're looking at the 5. Oh, I sold 5 shirts. But how much money you make on those 5 sale shirts, that's what you got to look at. Don't look at the amount of shirts. Look at the money you received for the shirts. You got to be mindful of that, okay? So, in closing, let's recap. Point number 1. Point number 1 was pricing your products too high or too low. Point number 2 was basing your products on your opinion and not the market. Point number 3 was receiving or pricing all of your products on all of the categories on the same markup percentage, rather than having it in different percentages based on the product type, the product cost, X, Y, and Z. Bonuses was companies failing to narrow down who their customers are. Bonus number 2, companies holding the same level of pricing for their products all year round and not wanting to budge based on competitive environments, ignoring maybe cost of goods increasing, or ignoring the need of their customer. So that is one of the errors. And bonus number 2 is thinking of sales, thinking large amount of discounted sales equals the same as a regular sale price. You got to look at the money figures, and you can do that by keeping a record of your weekly sales, your monthly sales, and really looking at the dollar figures, okay, versus your expenses. So like always, it is truly a pleasure to be with you guys and to pour into you. I hope this class helped you in some type of shape or form. It is truly a pleasure, as always, to talk to you guys. Like I said, my name is Marissa Thompson, Unleash Your Fab Consultant, founder. And if you are interested in our upcoming masterclass, Pricing for Products, you need to join our mailing list, bit.ly/mailing list UYF. Okay? So this class is going to be lit. We're going to be breaking down pricing. I'm going to have my board up. We're going to be pulling out the calculators, bringing the notepads and the pens. We're going to do the real accounting part of selling, We like all the glitz and the glamour, posting the pictures and getting the models and, posting our content and getting the likes. But we got to make sure our prices are right. We got to make sure we really understand our landing cost versus the cost of our products. We really got to understand what your markup is and set a markup. Figure out what your markup is. I'm not doing the class to tell you a particular way, but I'm just going to show you various ways and you can pick what works for you. Also with pricing for profit is you got to know what your sales goal is for the week, for the month. You got to know what you're going to do to get those sales goals. And like I told you, this is going to be going good when it comes to what we was piggybacking on last month with increasing your retail coins, because that challenge was lit. Every day we was doing some type of activity to bring awareness to increasing our sales, because at the end of the day we need people to know about us. But when they know about us, we got to make sure our prices are right, okay? So if you have not joined, please make sure to join your girl Marissa. I love you guys and always appreciate you. Make sure follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook at Unleash Your Fab. Also on YouTube, because I'm definitely going to be starting to upload a lot of videos on YouTube too. So like always, it's a pleasure. And if you want to check out the challenge we had last month, you may want a copy of the replay, because you're saying, girl Marissa, I got to get into some activities and increasing these sales in my business. Marissa, I just started now, but you know what? I need this knowledge. So when I start out with a bang. Make sure go to payhip.com/Unleash Your Fab. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I answer all of my messages. I answer all of my messages. So make sure if you have any questions, just slide me DM and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But as always, it's truly a pleasure, guys. I truly appreciate you. I always love pouring into you guys, and you guys been rocking with me for a while. And for my newcomers, love you, appreciate you. Stay with me. Make sure to join the list so you can get all the tips, the tricks when everything's going on. When we doing our discounts on our digital products. Make sure to stay tuned. Like always, please like the video, share. Feel free to share. Feel free to leave a comment. I love to hear feedback from you guys. Tag me in any post that you may be doing when it comes to increasing your retail coins in your business, so I can help you, okay? All right, let me start talking for you. Like always, guys, it's truly a pleasure. And I talk to you guys later. Bye.